This video narrative looks at learning how to draw Bart Simpson. The Simpsons is a long-running animated comedy that was consistently present during my childhood. My intrinsic interest and familiarity with The Simpsons acts as a stimulus for effective engagement that facilitates my desire to learn how to draw Bart. In effect, this creates the ideal conditions that foster meaningful learning. In particular, Kane and Kane describe how the emotional part of the brain may be the key to learning because when the brain perceives the information to be important and emotive or stimulating, synaptic communication occurs. In essence, this means when an individual perceives something to be interesting and fun, it stimulates the brain's innate drive to learn and find meaning. In order to explore how the learning process evolves and whether learning has taken place, I roughly sketched Bart Simpson according to my memory of what he looks like. While my drawing of Bart is by no means perfect, the basic shapes of my drawing resemble the distinct anatomical character of Bart, having a rectangular head with spikes on top. Research suggests we are born with more neurons and develop more neural connections than we actually need. In order for the brain to continue to become more efficient, it goes through a process called synaptic pruning. That essentially discards unused synaptic connections. Research advocates activities that we engage in repeatedly will be most successful at developing the neural circuitry of the brain. This suggests by repeatedly watching The Simpsons during my childhood and adolescence, it has facilitated my retention of Bart, and as such, I am able to produce a drawing that resembles Bart in his most simplistic form. This finding resonates with Bandura, who suggests we are naturally inclined to engage in observational learning. He suggests people can learn through observation alone. This was evident in my second drawing as I demonstrated a deeper understanding of Bart's caricature, for example, his exaggerated eyes. Bandura's social learning theory states people learn by observing the behaviours of others and the outcomes of those behaviours. Therefore, to improve my drawing, I used a YouTube tutorial video. This facilitated superior cognitive engagement and stimulated higher order learning in accordance with Bloom's taxonomy. That saw me analyse, synthesize, and evaluate to draw a more accurate picture of Bart. Similarly, this approach resonates well with Vygotsky, as he proposed learning is a socially mediated activity where learning is seen as the process by which individuals are introduced to a culture by more skilled members. It is clear from my final drawing that I have been able to create a much more coherent picture of Bart Simpson. In conclusion, I am amazed by how technology has enabled us to learn, giving individuals more autonomy and responsibility for our own learning. On reflection, I think my planning was well scaffolded as it gradually built the big picture of how to draw Bart Simpson that was loosely based on an inquiry-based approach.